Hey guys, I'm Daniel and Jessica with Modern Manna, and we're going to share with you some simple foods that we like to consume on a weekly and a daily basis. But guess what? We came down with COVID.
Yes, we did. And thankfully, our symptoms were very mild.
And we had a very mild head cold, and that was pretty much it. A little bit of fatigue.
Yeah. You had a cough,
Mm-hmm.
but you're all clear with that now.
Everything went away. And what we were doing is we were supercharging our immune system with fresh, living plant foods. And what's really interesting, and I love this, because in Philippians 4:19, it says, God will supply us all of our needs. And you know, at our last medical missionary school, we had a master gardener who was teaching a class. And he was sharing with us that plants will produce certain key nutrients that the plant doesn't need to thrive, but we do as humans. Isn't that awesome? So God supplies all of the needs, even in these little plants as they're growing.
That's so awesome.
Isn't that awesome? So we're going to make a salad for you. And Jessica's going to show you right now how to make broccoli sprouts. I don't know if you've ever sprouted seeds or nuts before, but it's so easy and nutritious, right?
Yes. So broccoli sprouts are some of the most immune boosting foods that I have come across. And I've used even a pinch of this in the morning, about a tablespoon, to help boost my energy just on an empty stomach. So broccoli sprouts contain glucoraphanins, which help to stimulate the immune system to attack and kill viruses. And this has been studied in humans and in lab.
So you're saying this is amazing to eat right now?
Yes.
With this virus going on.
Yes, absolutely. Great for prevention. Great if you're coming down with any kind of viral illness. Even helps the liver detoxify too. So broccoli sprouts have 20 to 100 times more glucoraphanins in them than a head of broccoli.
So wait.
They're more of a powerhouse.
In these
than
little
broccoli
sprouts,
itself.
They're more nutritious than a head of broccoli.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And it's so easy to sprout your own broccoli seeds.
So how do we get started? What do we have?
Yeah, so I got this bag of broccoli seeds from Amazon, and we can put links in the description.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Below. You just take 2 tablespoons of
so
broccoli. So
you don't need a lot. Just a little bit.
No. I'll open this up.
So you have a mason jar with special lids.
Oh yeah, so these sprouting lids. You can find stainless steel ones or plastic ones on Amazon too. So 2 tablespoons of broccoli seeds, and then you're going to just add some filtered water to this and let it sit in your cupboard in a dark place overnight. Put a lid on.
So is this how much 2 tablespoons made?
No. 2 tablespoons actually made a whole jar full.
So the whole mason jar.
Yes.
So that's a lot of broccoli sprouts.
Good point. Yeah, a lot of broccoli sprouts from just 2 tablespoons. And so you want to let this sit overnight for 8 to 10 hours. And then at the end of that, you're going to rinse that off and just drain that off.
So when do you usually like to start your sprouting? Does time really matter? Do you like to start sprouting in the evening?
Oh, well, it's nice to just do it at night, I guess. And then in the morning, you wake up and then just drain it off.
So it's really easy.
Yeah. And so you just drain that off, and then you can rinse this twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. And you'll probably be doing this for about 5 days or 4 to 5 days or so. On the 3rd day, you'll see the sprouts start to bloom. And you want to set the jar on the windowsill so that it can green up.
Those are really good.
Well, don't eat all my demo.
They're kind of
but yes,
nutty but
good.
Spicy. They kind of remind me of a really mild radish.
Oh, really?
What'd you say? Yeah, they're really good.
I didn't know they were spicy.
They don't really taste like broccoli, but they're really good.
Okay.
So we like to put these on a salad.
Yeah, so we can put these on a salad. You can put them on top of avocado, hummus toast. You can definitely just eat them as is to help boost your energy too.
Now,
and you want to store, I forgot to mention, you want to store them upside down. So that's why you have a sprouting lid. So it drains out the water, and then you're going to rinse the water. You're going to drain the water off and just replace with fresh water. So you rinse it, put water in. You want to do that morning and evening.
And at Bella Vita, we will sprout buckwheat. We'll even sprout other seeds and nuts.
Mm-hmm.
And what's really neat is you follow the same method, right?
Yeah.
It's really simple.
All right. Very good. Okay, so let's
so
make
salad,
a salad.
right?
Yeah.
What do we have?
So we have arugula.
Okay, I'm going to try these too.
Also known as rocket. What do you think?
Okay, so they taste kind of similar to the broccoli sprouts.
Oh,
They're
nice.
nutty, kind of spicy, and they also remind me of a real mild radish.
Just like the broccoli sprouts.
Yeah. See, one of my favorite textures is crunch.
Mm-hmm.
So I love lettuce that has a nice crunch. And what's unique about this is a lot of times you have a salad and it has iceberg lettuce, or what are some of the other lettuces? Romaine lettuce, butterleaf lettuce.
Mm-hmm.
But
those are all fine, but
this adds a really unique taste to it.
And another layer to boosting
nutrition,
your immune
right?
system. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we want to use arugula because arugula helps enhance oxygen to your cells and your muscles, your blood vessels, and so do beets. So this is kind of like a fresh beet arugula immune boosting salad.
Yeah.
This is about 5 ounces of arugula, like a small container of that. And then I'm going to add a little bit of dill and oregano that I've chopped up and put right here. And then I'm going to add chives. So in garlic, chives and garlic are really beneficial for boosting the immune system and also are antimicrobial too.
A powerhouse, that is for sure.
And oregano is antiviral. So a lot of people like to take oregano oil extract, and that can really help with prevention and even while you're sick, you can be taking that.
But I would say one of the things we're really focusing on here is whole food in a whole form, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Because there's a lot of synergism that will take place with many of the other nutrients in this.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely. So I'm going to also add some lemon juice. That's lemon juice from 1 lemon. The beets. That's shredded beets from 1 beet that I shredded.
Now, these are a powerhouse as well, right?
Yes. Yeah, so the beets can really improve, again, oxygen delivery to your cells, your blood vessels, and your tissues. And they can really help boost exercise and athletic endurance and performance.
I have used fresh beets and even beet powder many times when working out. And I certainly can say I have noticed the difference with endurance and also being able to get in that extra rep that you always want to get in. So
awesome.
These are awesome right here. I actually have used powdered beets, and I've tossed it in a smoothie before.
Nice. Did you notice the difference?
Right away. It tasted better. Okay, so we have avocados. These are from our tree. They're so good.
Yes, they're really wonderful avocados. And so I just slice it open, and I'm just going to scoop some out and put it in the salad. The skin is really thin. I've been told you can even eat the skin on these avocados.
Okay,
so
I'm ready to eat.
Right.
Do you guys want to come over?
It's
because
lunchtime.
we want to share this with you.
All right, and then I'm going to put a little bit of dulse powder for iodine, broccoli sprouts, and some vegan feta cheese. And I actually found this at Sprouts Farmers Market. And this really just is kind of more for enhancing the taste. It's basically just potato starch and coconut oil are the main ingredients in there.
We certainly don't, try to keep packaged foods as our staple.
Yeah.
I mean, these are things we'll add in every so often for flavor and kind of mix things up, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And so here is your beet arugula salad.
Jessica and I could plow through this. Actually, sometimes we're fighting over the bowl because I want to eat it all. And then you want to eat it all too. And we end up making more salad. But it's really good, right?
Yes.
And we always like to put some chopped seeds or nuts on the salad. And it adds a nice crunch and some more flavor. And if any of you ever came over to our house when I was a kid and had breakfast or lunch or even dinner with us, we would always have a mixture, a powder of nuts and seeds. And we call it gunpowder because it's loaded in nutrition. It is so good.
Powerful.
And it's powerful. So what do we have? You can be really, not necessarily selective. I mean, you could be creative or have a variety of the nuts and seeds
because
that you want.
We're getting different kinds of vitamins, minerals, and phytochemicals from different kinds of sources. So
I mean, you look
it's
at
important on a vegan or plant-based diet to have
pumpkins
variety.
alone are high in zinc or pumpkin seeds.
Yes. And sesame seeds really high in calcium.
And then you have walnuts, brain food.
Omega-3s.
Okay, so it's very simple. What you do is if you have a coffee grinder, did you know that a coffee grinder has multiple uses than just grinding your coffee? So we're going to grind up these nuts. And the nuts, they have the natural oils in them, and they can end up becoming rancid. So what we certainly like to do is make enough for a few days or maybe a week. You don't want to blend up too many nuts and then they're just sitting on your counter. We like to keep them in the refrigerator.
In fact, we store our nuts in the freezer or the refrigerator so that they stay as fresh as possible. And
what I have here is about a teaspoon of the different nuts and seeds. Okay, we have the chia right here. We have the flax. What is this one?
Hemp seeds.
Hemp seeds.
Another omega-3.
Our little son Daniel, he loves his hemp seeds and his oatmeal that we eat every morning. Okay, so your father likes these.
Oh yeah, those are pine nuts. Okay, pine
really
nuts
good.
Are actually a really unique source of nutrition because they come from a whole different kind of plant family that we as vegans and plant-based eaters hardly eat from. So they're good to include. Now,
what you'll notice here is with the Brazil nut, I cut them up because it's too big for the little coffee grinder to chop it all up. So I'm going to toss these in here. I'm going to eat this. Okay. The pumpkin seeds.
Pumpkin seeds,
The brain food right here.
Yeah,
walnuts.
And then the sesame seeds,
Okay, super easy.
And these are really good to give to your toddlers.
Yes, great point.
Infants that are starting to eat whole foods because they don't have teeth, so they can't chew and break that nut or seed down. But just, again, like, we have to work really hard to open up the shell and crack the shell open to eat a nut, so you don't need to overindulge all the time in nuts and seeds.
Oh, yeah.
But so important to have on a daily basis.
And that's a great point because God knew exactly what he was doing with putting nuts and seeds in a shell.
Yes.
Because you have to work hard to eat them, and you're not going to eat too many.
From the tree, that is. Yeah.
From the tree. Okay. So you turn it on. I like to pulse it as well. And sometimes you're going to notice you may have some little chunks of nuts or seeds in here, but that's okay. So there we go right there. You see the powder? It is so good. And we're going to just put this right over our salad right here. It's going to give it a nice nutty flavor. And it's going to add extra nutrition.
And flavor. Yes.
And flavor into this delicious, what is the name of the salad?
My Beet Arugula immune boosting salad.
Yes, awesome. So we want to share with you more recipes. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up.